If you could start with the stupid question, what's your name and what are you known for?
I'm Trina Robbins, and I can't tell you what I'm known for because that would put me in prison.
You were heavily involved in underground comics.
Yes.
At some point, you got into like Wonder Woman.
Well, I had always been a Wonder Woman fan. I mean, when I was a kid and I read comics, I loved Wonder Woman. You know, I loved all the comics that had female heroes. I couldn't have cared less for the superheroes, the guys. I found them really boring. You know, they had short hair. They just weren't my type. But the women, just automatically, I loved them, you know. And Wonder Woman, of course, was like, you know, the Amazon princess. So who could not love an Amazon princess, right? I was the first woman to draw a Wonder Woman comic. Ramona Fradon drew her for the Super Friends comic.
Where did you start the history of women in the comics?
Well, you know, I was getting really sick of the guys saying, first of all, saying girls don't read comics, and second of all, saying no women ever drew comics, women don't draw comics, and we never have. And I knew that both of those statements were absolute bullshit, you know, so I decided to prove they were wrong, you know, and I started researching all of the women who had drawn comics that, you see, one of the things I learned in writing my books is that if you are not written about, you are forgotten. As simple as that. So the guys were writing the histories. They weren't writing about women. They just wanted to write about Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. You know what I mean? So I wrote about the women. And now they're not forgotten anymore. The first one I did, I was still very unsure of myself as a writer. So I co-wrote it with Catherine Ironwood, who, as luck would have it, was an editor and also married to the publisher of Eclipse Comics, which was a very, very good, inclusive, black and white, independent comic publisher. I mean, I contributed to them as a cartoonist, you know, and I can't think of any other publisher that would have published my comics in those days, you know, because they didn't want girls.